everyone.
Hello, everyone. I think
Hello.
we are going to start our meeting because it is 7 o'clock. We already have 79 people who joined us. So we can have maybe 2 or 3 more minutes of networking, and then we will start officially. And we have many people who are coming in, past district governors, current district governors. Also, we have Trustee Pearl. She is going also to be with us today. And past Rotary trustee, also Geeta. We have from India, we have from, I'm going to say the countries, we have from the United States to India, people from all over. And thanks to our international promoter. I mean, that was fantastic.
Hello, Naveen.
Thank
Hello,
you.
Naveen. You have also PDG George Azar from
Yes.
Lebanon.
Hello, George. How are you? It's great to
I
see
miss
you.
you. I miss you. How are you,
I miss-
Director, also?
Yeah.
Thank you. How are you?
Director Emmanuel, I was born in Africa. I was born in Ghana, in Kumasi.
Oh, lovely. That's good to know.
Yeah, my parents were over there for a long period of time. And let's hope we can do the zone in Uganda, and let's hope I can make it over there also.
That will be a great time to receive you here. I look forward to that.
Yeah, it's nice to see you and meet you now.
Great.
Thank you.
Naveen, thank you for this invitation also.
You're welcome. You're welcome, everyone. And we are really keen to hear our director. And I believe because we don't want to keep everybody, those who came in on time, so we don't want to keep them waiting. So our director, you are co-host. So if you have a presentation, you can share it whenever it is the time. And in the same time, I would like to start by thanking everyone. And we are going to have, first of all, as I said, now we are starting officially. So I would like to start by thanking Nancy ElMahdy for all the promotion and all the work she has been doing. And I would like to thank also our club president, Amani Sirsewi, who approved to have for the 6th year, actually 24 August, which was like yesterday, not today, 2020, we had our first international speakers meeting with Dr. Ushi from India. So 6 years ago, we started our international speakers. And now we are continuing it for the 6th year. I'm really happy and I'm proud of this. So we are going to start with notes from our Honorary Secretary, Mohammed. I don't know if he joined us or not yet. So Mohammed, are you here? Okay. So anyway, we are going to go on. I'm going to say on his behalf the thanks to our past Honorary Secretary Hady Sobeih. All the emails that you have been receiving are from him. All the designs are that are corrected now, that are all done with him. He is actually the one who is behind a lot of work that we have been working on. And I'd like also to say thanks, as I'm saying, we would like to welcome our past trustee, Geeta Manek. And I know that Pearl is also with us here, our trustee Pearl, she is here. And I would like to thank also our district governor, Dr. Hisham. He is, Dr. Wasila, is Dr. Hisham in or not yet?
I checked his name on the participant. No, it's not yet. He
Not
has
yet.
2 visits in Alexandria.
okay.
So once done, he will join, of
join
course.
us. Okay.
Sure.
Great. So we are going to start with some notes from our past trustee, Geeta. She has been with us. I saw you were with us on the first ever in 2020.
Yes.
Yes, and I'm really proud that you are always with us and supporting us.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Navin. Friends and family of Rotary, it's lovely to be with you. Now that Navin has reminded me that I've been going on this speaker's journey with you since you began, and it's always interesting, very inspiring speakers you have. And this time you have our very own director, Emmanuel. So how even could I dream of missing this? When you listen to our director, you will know how inspiring he is. You will understand where he comes from and the big plans he has for Africa. But of course, he cannot achieve them all alone. He has to have our support, and it's so lovely to see all of us, so many of us, over 100 people on this call today, just to meet and greet our director. So without taking too much of the time which you deserve to listen to the director, I will say thank you very much for inviting me. I spread a few invitations around, and I'm happy to see those who received my invitation have all joined in. From South Africa, from Zambia, from Tanzania. So it's lovely to see all of you. I can see Patrick waving. Yes. Thank you for joining in. And Navin, keep up the great job. Your team is exceptional. And we look forward to listening to our director, Emmanuel, who's done a few hurdles just to be with us this evening, and I know how committed he is. So thank you, Director Emmanuel, for making all the time amongst all the commitments that you have. Thank you. We appreciate it very, very much.
Yes. Thank you, Geeta. Thank you very much for all your words. And I don't want to forget to welcome our past district governors, Hamada Zahran and Mido, also Abdelhamid Al-Hawa. So we have many past district governors. We consider District 2451 and 2452 together. We are still working as if it were 2450. So
yes, we are doing
welcome
that.
to all our past district governors. Okay, now let me start by thanking our director, Emmanuel, for being with us here today. And before I start a brief CV about him, I'd like to say that we have 300 registered who will be coming in as we go along from 19 countries. We have from Austria, Bahrain, Bangladesh, Bulgaria, Burkina Faso, Canada, Egypt, of course, Ethiopia, Greece, India, Kenya, Lebanon, Morocco, Nepal, Nigeria, Pakistan, South Africa, Sudan, Tunisia, Turkey, Uganda, United Kingdom, United States, and Zambia. So we are really proud. And for the Sudan, I'm going to leave it at the end so that our past president, Nancy ElMahdy, would say how membership can really be retained and countries can really be done. That's why we have Sudan here. So it will be great to have we'll start by introducing our Emmanuel Katongole, an entrepreneur, is a co-founder and chairman of Quality Chemical Industries Limited, a leading manufacturer of HIV/AIDS, malaria, and sickle cell medicines in Africa that keep close to 2 million people alive. Emmanuel holds a bachelor's degree in statistics and a master's degree in economic policy and planning from Makerere University. He previously served as first chairman of the Uganda National Oil Company, the Uganda National COVID Response Fund, and currently chairs the advisory board of TLG Capital Limited in London, Uganda's presidential CEO forum, Uganda Revenue Authority, and serves as chancellor of Nikumba University. Emmanuel joined the Rotary Club of Mayenga, Kampala, Uganda in 1996, and believes that Rotary is a means of paying back to humanity for what he received. He spearheaded the Rotary Blood Bank at Mengo Hospital in Kampala, a 1.3 million project that is closing a 72% blood transfusion shortage, helping to reduce deaths. He serves on the board of advisors of the Makerere University Rotary Peace Center and initiated the annual Africa Rotary Peace Concert, which raises funds for the Rotary Foundation. And I'm proud that I have been attending it for the last several years. Emmanuel chaired the TRF Peace Major Gifts Initiative Committee. He also served as the AMGA for English-speaking Africa and as Assistant Rotary Foundation Coordinator after serving as District Governor in 2013-2014. Emmanuel is a recipient of the African Centennial Rotary Heroes Award. He and his spouse, Resti, support the Rotary Foundation as benefactors and as members of the Archcombe Society, Level 2, and Bequest Society. Active in the Roman Catholic Church, he is trustee of the Uganda Martyrs Mini Basilica, was chairman of the Kampala Archdiocese Foundation, and was conferred papal knighthood by Pope Francis in 2021. In his spare time, he enjoys reading, swimming, and relaxing at his farm. Do you have spare time? I'm wondering. So I'm really proud to introduce our Rotary International Director, Emmanuel Katongole, and we are really proud to have him representing Zone 22. The floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, my dear Nevin, my dear sister. And Nevin and I go quite far, and we're trying to do a lot of work together in the promotion of scholarship on the African continent. So thank you, Nevin, and good evening, family. Good evening, family of Rotary, from wherever you are. It's quite exciting and quite intimidating to me, looking at the presence of various leaders on call, my dear sisters, Ijoma Pale, Ijoma trustee, past trustee Jita, district governor, my good friend, Hishan, DJ Shan, I'm not so sure whether he's on, the number of past district governors, but I'm also seeing a number of international guests. Murat from Turkey, great to see you, Murat. And but let me, in a very special way, introduce a person I've seen who is my mentor, a person whose shoulders will rely on, and a person who has built Rotary in my part of the world. Amir Somji, past district governor Amir Somji, can you please unmute yourself and say hello to members here? I saw Amir Somji, past district governor. Possible to unmute and say hello.
Hello.
Amir
hello. Would you please? I can't hear you.
Thank you very much.
If you can put on your video, I'd like to see you.
Yep.
Amir Somji. Put on your
All
video.
right.
There. Hello, hello.
His video is on. His video is on. He's ready to speak.
Okay. Amir Somji, say
thank you
hello
very
to
much,
members.
Emmanuel. Director.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm so glad that I was given an invitation and I attended. You know very well that I've just finished 55 years in Rotary, and that I am aged 91, but still I'm a Rotarian, attending meetings, and I hope to continue. Thank you very much for the invitation, and I'm glad that Tanzania is also represented. Thank you.
Thank you, my mentor. And I really invited the past district governor, Amir Somji, to say hello to you by purpose, because he's 91 years of age. He's been in Rotary for over 55 years, but he's still serving humanity. Thank you. I am very proud of you, Emil. Thank you. Feel free to switch off your video, but I really appreciate your presence. So, family of Rotary, when my sister Neven asked me to speak to you, a lot of things went through my mind, and she asked me to speak to you about membership and how we see our continent moving, and how we see the position of Africa in today's world. Just a few weeks ago, I had an interview which is running online and is becoming viral with the president of Toastmasters International. And the theme was Africa leads the way. Africa leads the way. But before we even think about leading the way, family of Rotary, let's see where the world is. Today, the world is in turmoil. Look at the wars in the Middle East. Look at the war in Ukraine. Look at the instability that we get across the world. The world looks for water. I'm a firm believer that the next war that will be a major war in the world will be because of lack of water. Education. I've always shared my own passage through education, how a Rotarian picked me and educated me to make me who I am. We have got diseases spreading all over. And number one, being polio as our external priority number one. Our environment is being eroded. Poverty. The gap between the rich and the poor is widening. But my friends, my family of Rotary, who is going to do this? It is you. It is me. It is all of us who must create a lasting impact. And that is what our President Yinka tells us to do. Create a lasting impact by being the solution that we want to see, solving the societal problems. But how are we going to do it? We must do it by having enough hands, enough heads, and enough hearts. So my family of Rotary, today I want, and I see our district governor, Hashan, thank you for coming, thank you for logging in, and a great friend of mine, Hashan, doing a lot of work in heart surgeries across Africa. Thank you. And this is the hands that we really want to see in the world.
And our district governor joined as well, and Ahmed Saada joined us as well. That was district governor.
Thank you. I've recognized the presence of the district governor. And you see, how do we want to see an Africa growing? We want to see an Africa that is united and taking action. We want to build a dynamic and inclusive and impactful Rotary on the African continent. A Rotary that seamlessly integrates within the communities, the businesses, and civil society, and do good in the world. And in order to do that, my family of Rotary, we need to have enough hands. We need to have enough heads. We need to have enough hearts. We need to solve these problems that affect humanity. We need to touch out every child who is suffering, who cannot have education, who cannot have clean water. We need to lend a hand. We need to be that solution that we want to see Africa developing into. And for that to happen, my family of Rotary, we have got to expand our reach. Expanding our reach is so critical today. It's so critical that we must grow. As I speak today, we're talking about 47,000 Rotarians on the African continent and about 22,000 road tractors on the African continent. But that is not enough. We've been given a responsibility of growing our organization to 1.25 million Rotarians by our 125th anniversary in 2030, and 125,000 road tractors. To do that, we have got to combine hands. We've got to see that we do whatever it takes that we reach that target. And for us, we've set our targets to reach 60,000 Rotarians, not in 2030, but before our own President Yinka, finishes his term. How do we do it? It is you, it is me, it is all of us. And before I speak about attraction and before I speak about new clubs, my family of Rotary, it's been a big challenge for all of us, that I looked at the numbers as the year was ending in the last Rotary year. We had reached about 48,000 Rotarians on the continent. But can you believe that by a stroke of a pen, end of the year, we went down by almost 2,000 Rotarians. We cannot afford to be a basket to be a leaking basket, where we have an attraction of members and the same number of members go out. This is not acceptable. Engagement must be a very, very, very a key factor that we must do. Enhancement of participant engagement. What can we do as Rotarians to make sure that all those Rotarians that we attract stay as committed Rotarians? There are a lot of things that we must do. We must be a family. We must be a family. Can we do projects that unite all of us? Can we create value? Can we create value and really have a very inclusive Rotary that everyone feels to be proud of? Can we be our brothers' keepers? Can we be our sisters' keepers? Can we be our neighbors' keepers? Can we think of having nationwide programs in various countries that have got visibility, that actually every Rotarian participates and feels proud that, yes, this is the organization that I belong in? Can we have a strategic inclusion of various leaders in business, in politics, in our various regions? Can we really attract these kind of members to say, yes, these are the people we shall look up to? Can we do that? Can we have a deliberate inclusion of young people and women? It's so important that it does not matter whether a cat is black or white, so long as it catches the mice. We must be together. How can we enhance member engagement? Can we have proper governance and accountability? That when a Rotarian joins, one feels that, yes, this is a good organization whose governance and accountability is something that we are proud of, that we're all above reproach. My family of Rotary, can we have training and capacity building? All of us, that learning, that a Rotarian comes and is given that induction that stays, the power to stay, That is very, very, very important. Can we think of better groups and health competition within various groups and within ourselves? Can we think about it? Can we think of a vibrant and inclusive club culture where a Rotarian gets into Rotary and feels that this is inclusive and this is where I want to be? Can we have fellowships that unite all of us? That is quite very important. Can we participate with young people? Road rectors, interactors, they are not our babies. They are our equal partners. Can we get them to be part of us? Can we have strong partnerships in corporate culture, in businesses, enhancing visibility and trust? Can we tell our Rotary stories? Every time I tell about my own story, but each one of you has got a story to tell. Can we share those stories? Can we share those good things that we do and support each other to remain in Rotary? So friends, that is enhancing participant engagement. We must do it. We must do it and see that with numbers that we attract really hold and we don't lose them. And that is quite very important. Every district and every club by now should have started and should have had put in place an attraction leader. I remember a couple of years back when we had a president from India. He introduced each one bring one. And if you look at the statistics of growth in the past 10 years, we had the biggest growth then. If this is a good practice, can we attract? Just imagine right now, we're about 46, 47,000 Rotarians on the African continent. Just imagine that 50%, maybe 50% is a little big, but just take 25% of us. If each one could look out for a friend, if each one could look out for a family member, if each one could go out and ask, yes, this is a person that I know we do business together, and this is a person I've gone to college with, this is a person I've met on a train, this is a person I've met on a flight. Oh my God, and each one brings one. Can you imagine that all of a sudden by the end of this Rotary year, we could easily reach that 60,000 members that we're targeting to get as Africa? Yes, we can. It is possible. It is the determination that we need. I always talk about determination. I always talk about dedication. I always talk about drive. I always talk about discipline. What can we do to make sure that this happens? And I charge each one of you to take this as your responsibility. That will be a gift to President Yinka. That will be a gift to Trustee Paul. That will be a gift to Trustee Tusu. That will be a gift to my good friend, Muhammad Delwal. That will be a gift to our senior leaders like Jita Manek. And that is the pride that we are going to bring to Africa. We are now 152 on call. Just imagine 152 of us, starting with me, that tonight, just identify one member out of your connections and say, I am going to do whatever it takes. And I bring that one member. Oh my God. That would be a cool 300 joining us in one single go. So please, and I'm not saying you should bring only one. If you cannot bring one, bring two, bring three. Why not? I've had an interaction with Nevin, past President Nevin, with her university and the university where I'm chancellor. Go out, Nevin, and get that university to be a Rotary university.
Okay.
At Nkumba University, where I am a chancellor, I've started a club and I'm telling the university leadership that we should not have only one club at the university. No. We should not.
Okay, Miss. No.
We should not. We should not. Let's move from each one bringing one to each one bringing two to each one bringing three. Our numbers will grow. And let me tell you, my family, it should not be numbers for the sake of numbers. We want quality members. Quality members. We want quantity of quality. That is what our Summer Warrior will tell us. Quantity of quality. We don't want every Tom, Dick, and Harry as a Rotarian. We want Rotarians like you. So after you've done that participant engagement about the things I've talked about, after you've attracted about new clubs, we have got to start thinking of new club models. I was looking at the clubs that performed the best for last Rotary year, including actually districts that performed the best during the last Rotary year, including my own district. My own district almost brought in 1,000 new members. But looking at it, over 75% of them came because of new clubs. President Yinka's district, 9141, I believe was the second highest growth district. District 9213, District 9214, or District 9212, that is now going into two districts, 15 and 16. What did they do? They introduced new club models. Because that is, take it in terms of business. In terms of business between retail and wholesale trade. Yes, I like each one to bring in one, each one to bring in two. But when you start a new club, minimum you can start a new club is 15 members. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that if of our 21 districts in Africa could target at least 5 to 10 new clubs? And there are a number of them. The easiest being satellite clubs. Just get 8 members who cannot form a club of their own and attach them as satellite to your clubs. We can't do that. We can't do that. Passport clubs, for those clubs that are not able to be stationed in one location, let's start them. Let's start them. Cause-based clubs in our 7 areas of focus. There is a cause everywhere. There is a cause. If your interest is to fight polio, start a polio and end polio now Rotary Club. That is a cause. Part of my business is to make sure that malaria is eliminated from the face of Africa. And I'm starting clubs of people who are committed to fighting malaria from the face of Africa, because 80% of malaria cases are in Africa. There are various causes. I've seen a friend of mine, past district governor, Pista Lema, is really a man into water. WASH, recently he helped, together with our immediate past district governor, to start a WASH Institute in Uganda. Can you start clubs that will make sure that water is provided? And the expense of repeating myself, I believe lack of water is going to cause a major war in the world. Start clubs whose cause is to make sure that clean water is given across the world. In education, clubs whose cause is education. Who can pick clubs that can pick kids like me, who was picked as a street vendor, and I was educated. And today I'm giving good service to our continent. Start that kind of a club that will fish out. I was in Cairo a year and a half ago, and I collected a number of street boys, and they all came, and I lifted them, and it gave me that feeling of where I started my own journey in Cairo. And that is one of my best photos that I have. Nevin, you remember that?
Yes, I do.
could remember.
I need a club that will collect all those and will give them an education. Because I was one of them. I was one of them, and someone picked me. And today I look after about 2 million people who are HIV positive. I give them medicine. Today I am serving as your director, and someone picked me. That is what I want you to do in various causes. Start clubs that will do that. Interest-based clubs. A couple, 2 years ago, I picked interest in the game of golf. And although wherever I go now across Africa, I start golfing clubs, Rotary clubs that are golfing. The one I started in my own city, Kampala, today is one of the biggest givers to the Rotary Foundation. Can you imagine a group of 100 men and women playing a game of golf, and after that they drink and they enjoy themselves, and we cannot organize them into Rotary clubs? Egypt is one of the most beautiful countries I can imagine, and a linkage to Uganda. The source of the Nile starts in Uganda and ends in Egypt. I want to start Rotary clubs across from Ginger, the source of the Nile, up to Alexandria. Every so many kilometers, we should have a Rotary club, and the work would be to protect the River Nile. Because it produces food that people along the Nile really survive on. Let us do that. Let it be an interest. Soccer or football. I saw the other day in Morocco, Egypt did very well. Morocco did very well. Senegal. In my own country, I see people watching television, supporting Manchester United, supporting Liverpool, supporting. Why don't we organize such? Because they have got an interest, a common interest. Let's unite people. Let's get people to what they love to do and start Rotary clubs that have got a common interest. And when you have a common interest, you tend to stick together. This leakage of losing people goes away. Let us do it. Corporate clubs. Many of you I've seen on call are business leaders, are professional leaders. Start businesses in your business. Start Rotary clubs in your businesses. The company I co-founded and I am chairman, Quality Chemical Industries, is one of the largest manufacturers of medicine on the African continent. I've started a very dynamic Rotary club there. You can't do it. If I can do it, why can't you do it? My brother Zay, you're such a passionate Rotarian when it comes to membership in Nigeria. You're a wonderful doctor. Start clubs along in your profession. Each one of us has got a profession. Each one of us has got a business. And when Rotary started, it was for us, business and professional leaders. Rotarians are leaders of leaders. And one thing I learned when I was governor, about 12 years ago, was never fear to ask. The only thing that you can get is either no or a yes. When it is a yes, you've added a new hand. You've added a new heart and a new brain to our organization. And if it is a no, reevaluate yourself. Reevaluate yourself and say yes. Why is it a no? So I would love to see that we start Rotary clubs in our places of work. Corporates. This is where Rotary is. Let's share the stories, the successes of polio, the successes of educating people like I was educated. People get inspired. And the good news, when you start corporate clubs, the staff of businesses tend to be together. My partner in this journey of Rotary, Jita Manek, you are my co-convener everywhere. You own hotels. You own businesses. At one time, you even owned planes. I want to see Rotary clubs in your hotels. You have 2-3 hotels in Nairobi. You have hotels in Uganda. I want to see Rotary clubs in your hotels, my dear partner, and partner in the sense of Rotary. I want to see that. I want to see alumni, the clubs. We've had a number of alumni across the continent. We take them right from the time of scholarships, student exchange programs. Let's fish out these alumni and start clubs. Let's start clubs of professional associations, the medical associations, engineers associations, ACCAs. Let's reach out to them and we start clubs. Language-based clubs. And I'm so glad that in Egypt, Arabic is taken seriously. We have got close to 300 or so more people who speak Arabic. Who tells you that Rotary should be in English or in French? When you go to Japan, do they speak English? They speak their Japanese language. I want to see the emergence of clubs that use Arabic as a language. And once we get a critical number, we shall go to the Rotary International and say, yes, we demand that Arabic is recognized as a Rotary language. But even if we don't get it now, there are new tools of technology that make us communicate. I want clubs in Yoruba. I want clubs in Igbo. I want clubs that speak Swahili. These are clubs. And today, this should not be a limitation, my dear friends, my family of Rotary. It should not. We should do them, particularly is Arabic. Arabic, I'm really so passionate about Arabic. And that's part of my zone. In zone, you know, UAE, Egypt. Let's start. And when I visit, I'll have tools that will really enable me to understand what you're speaking about. Language should not be a barrier. Language should be a unifier. Should be a unifier. International clubs. I communicate a lot with past district governor, Muhammad Delawar. He's an international human being. I honestly want to see you, my dear PDG Muhammad. Wherever you go, you should start clubs, international, the connections that you have. You've been a representative of Rotary International in the Islamic Council. Start Rotary clubs there that are clubs. Start local clubs. Every African country has got the diaspora. There are many Egyptians who live across the world. Start Rotary clubs. My friends, I can speak about this and speak and speak and speak. But we want to grow our organization. We cannot afford to be a shame to President Yinka. We cannot afford. This year must be a year of winning. Where the board of Rotary International has got 2 Africans, and one of them is president. Where the board of trustees of Rotary Rotary Foundation has got 2 Africans, and want to get a lot more. And this we cannot achieve unless we grow our members. So my friends, I want to have a conversation with you. I want to remain very committed. And I want to tell you that I'll be there for you. I want to tell you that wherever you want me to come, I'll come. That we want to make this organization, the organization of Paul Harris, the organization that does good to the world, to grow. I want this organization during our time to receive a Nobel Prize. I want this organization to be the most sought after organization. And as we do so, let's think about partnerships. Let's be innovative. Let's engage. So thank you for the opportunity. I look forward to a bigger Rotary, to a bolder Rotary, to a Rotary that our children will be proud of, that the children of our children will be proud of. And once we do it, the world will never be the same. We shall be the instrument of ending wars. We shall be the instrument of peace. We'll be that gap, that force that will reduce the gap between the poor and the rich. And the responsibility to do so is yours, is mine, is for all of us. Thank you. God bless you. I will like to listen from you to get some questions, but let's move. Africa should be dynamic. Africa should lead the way. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, our Rotary director. And first of all, I mean, definitely one of the key points to be passionate about Rotary and to have our members passionate about it is keeping them engaged, and definitely having corporate clubs. This will make a difference. It will make corporates, it will engage more, and maybe I'm sure that if we have a target, we will be able to achieve it. Having targets make a huge difference. So maybe our director, you need to put a target for the district governors so that they can think of how many corporate clubs they can in each of their districts. Okay, so before maybe we start the Q&A session with our Rotary International Director, I'm sure that our district governor, Dr. Hisham, he has just been having 2 visits to 2 clubs, and he just finished them. That's why he joined us a few minutes late. So I think he would like to say some remarks. Our district governor, Hisham, Dr. Hisham. I know that he's in.
Yes, he was.
He was or he is?
Let me check.
Okay. Okay. So maybe, okay. Dr. Wasila, you have okay.
As the district governor comes
Yes.
on, I'd like
Yes.
to introduce to you past President Mohammed Yasser. I don't know whether he is on call. Mohammed Yasser is our new data zone data analyst and
Yes.
the key point. And he produces good data. He's a very critical analyst. He gives us data that is quite amazing, and he can do projections. And he's a son of Egypt, Dr. Mohammed Yasser.
Yes, he's from Alexandria. And he does also sometimes, he does some sessions in Nile University at the same time. So Mohammed Yasser, are you around? I don't know if he's with us or he left us. So maybe until our district governor is in, we can see what are the questions, and I would, so that we can have those who would like to ask a question, please, if you can raise your hands. So
Yes,
we have
I
Dr. Wasila, our
Yes.
secretary.
Actually, I don't have a question, but just I wanted to talk to tell
Can we
Emmanuel.
wait? Can we wait? Just wait. We just have Dr. Wasila, I think, will be.
Thank you, Naveen, for the opportunity, and I wish to deeply thank Emmanuel. Let me say, Emmanuel, to directly. This was very, very insightful lecture about how we can really expand our membership through Africa. I have a very small question, because you have targeted a lot of perspective. I mean, for the corporate, I mean, for satellite clubs, and a lot of wonderful examples. My question here about the given Africa rapidly expanding young population, and what if there is certain strategies prioritizing to make Rotary membership more attractive for our young professionals? with the early career leaders across all over our continent. Let's shake our Africa, our sleeping giant. Let's take Africa to engage more and more young fellows for the Rotary. What is the plan, or how your strategic plan, I mean, to engage such target or such a cross sectional of population, please?
Yeah, thank you very much. Indeed, a very lovely comment. You know, for the African continent, about 65% of our people are people who are 35 years and below. And that is a very big demographic dividend that we should take care of. So we need to engage. We need to get them to participate. As I said in my address, these young people are no longer our sons and daughters, but they're our partners. Let's work together. Let's mentor them. Let's have purposeful built mentorship programs for them. And let us do whatever it takes that we're together. Let's do projects together. Let's support them. Let's give them internships in our businesses and our professions. Let's lend a hand to them, and let's make sure that they participate in whatever we do. Once we do that, that's a huge dividend for us. 65% of our populations is very big. It's very big.
It's huge, yes. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we have here, we had Mervat Sombati, then we are going to have Arpik Faisal, and then the District Secretary Nasser. Okay.
Okay, first of all, thank you so much, Emmanuel, for your inspiring, speech. It was very inspiring for me, and I'm proud to tell you that I'm doing some of what you advised us to do it. We set our new club 2 years ago. Nivin knows it very well. I set it on my profession, and all the members has a common interest, which is to help the Egyptians abroad to be involved in the development projects in Egypt. So we collect our club members, actually 50% from Egyptian abroad and 50% of in Egyptian living in Egypt. And I think we are doing a good job at the beginning. But the challenge that we face is the time. Most of those people who are on duty up to now, they don't have enough time actually to devote it to Rotary activities. So this is the only challenge we do have.
Yeah, thank you for the work you're doing. You know, over the years, I'm now going to 65 years of age. I've come to appreciate that it's only busy people who get things done. You know, so long as one budgets their time to do good in the world will always be there. Continue engaging them, continue getting them to participate in meaningful projects where they will where they will feel welcome, where they will feel valued. I'm sure time will always come.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we have Arpik Faisal.
Hello, good evening. I am Arpik Faisal Juma from the Rotary Club of ElMahdy and Bahrain. And my question is that from my experience in my club, we proposed an idea to a satellite club because the challenge was for many members that our meetings meet during lunchtime. And many people are busy during the day So we proposed a satellite club for members who are executives and CEOs and many people who are working full time and don't have the opportunity to meet during lunch. And we got a lot of resistance from the board members saying that if we form a satellite club, then it would cannibalize our membership. And people would then go to the satellite club and not come to our main traditional club. So what advice or what sort of thing we can, tell them how to encourage them to create a satellite club or a cause-based club?
Arabic, there is no one size fits it all. Every society and every area has got its own way of enjoying Rotary. The members, particularly there is a divide across the world between young Rotarians and older Rotarians with resistance. But you've got to see how you create that harmony to get together. You've got to have a conversation. You've got to really encourage, and particularly if there are less than a number that can start a club. If satellite clubs normally for fewer like eight members or so, and it's again about engagement, my dear brother. It's about engagement. Engage, and I cannot say that I have got one single formula that I can give you to give to them, but engagement, and then show them why it is necessary that you don't lose a single member simply because they are not able to attend a large meeting. And I see Patrick Coleman. Coleman, I'm in your city.
Yeah. Okay, that's. Can I comment?
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, Patrick is great. Okay. Now, I mean, regarding what we were just saying with Faisal and all this, I just want to say there are two things. With the Rotary Club of Heliopolis in Egypt, they were always meeting during lunch, but they decided, the younger generation thought that they can have 2 meetings in the evening and 2 meetings at lunchtime. And they have been successful in doing this. I don't know how the young generation convinced them, but they were able to do it. And they have more members now. So, and they are able to have also more speakers, because sometimes speakers, it's easier for them to join in the evening. So this is another successful activity. And I just want to say that Nancy ElMahdy is going to tell a story that Emmanuel, I know, and everybody is going to love it, because this is what is keeping Sudan and the flag of Sudan flying until now with the Rotary International. If it weren't for her, there wouldn't be Sudan now as one of the countries represented in Rotary. And this is how change is important. And cooperation and working together is important. So I think, Past President Nancy, please, can you just share with us in a few minutes this story, because I'm sure that our director would love to hear it. And everybody.
Thank you, Naveen. Okay. Thank you, Naveen, for giving me this opportunity. And thank you so much, our director, Emmanuel. A small word to say that I have an African origin. My dad is from Sudan, and I'm born right here in Egypt. And I'm so proud of my African origin. I would love to talk about personal experience that's happened to me that I believe I will be so proud of it till the end of my life. I will talk about Rotary Club of Khartoum. Rotary Club of Khartoum, Sudan, have been chartered on the 27th of June, 1938. 1938, it's one of the most historic Rotary club in our region, one of the oldest club, and it is the only Rotary club in Sudan till this moment. When the war in Sudan began, its members scattered, some displaced within Sudan, others forced to leave the country, and normally club life it's not exist. During that time, I heard all about this with huge sorrow. And I took an intention, I decide to do something toward this. I tried to reach any one of the members of Rotary Khartoum right here in Egypt. It wasn't easy at all to trying to find some people among a population of 120 million. It's not that easy, especially during the time of war and this. End of the story, I reach one of them. I start to reconnect with the rest of the club who we can find them in Egypt. I try to bring them together. I connect our district governor during that time. We signed the twinning protocol with my club. The meeting with my district, Rotary Club of Sudan is from District 2452, and we are 2451. I started an initiative called Here is Sudan from Cairo. Okay, I call it like this. I arrange a meeting with our district governors where we try to give so many facilities, all our Rotary offices right here, it's open for them for meeting and we make a connection with 2452 to facilitate so many things, with the Rotary International to get some facilities that concern the fees and something like this. It was a huge operation, but at the end, we are together. And this club still exists, and all the members are still here. As you said, it's Rotary, it's not just about number and rosters. It's about connections and human connection, people keeping people together, especially when we are facing such circumstances. When Sudan start to get a little bit unsafe and people start to return back to Sudan, I would love to thank the Rotary International for all the appreciation I received and all the understanding and the support I got. Oh, what I can say, our director, Emmanuel, when we listen to the way you talk with such passion and with such love to the Rotary, we came so proud of it. When we have leaders like Inka, like yours, like Tom, Pearl, Gita, and I'm so proud of my district leader, by the way, our district governors like Mohammed Dalawar, Ahmed Saada, Mido, Hamada, everyone. I'm so happy to be part of this. I'm so happy to play a minor role in keeping our history, our Rotary history, which I consider Rotary of Khartoum is one of this history. Thank you. When I paid a visit to Makerere University and saw all the effort you've done to support peace and to promote peace and to make this world a better place to live. And thank you. And I'm so proud to be Rotarian because of such leaders like you are.
Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, my sister Nancy. I've seen our sister Pali Joma. Joma, can you say hello?
Hello, Pearl. You're here?
Yeah, she's on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nancy, for all the words. Thank you, Emmanuel. Where is Pearl? Pearl? Maybe you need to unmute.
As she unmutes, I'd like to let you know that Dr. Ahmed Sada is our Chief Learning Officer for Africa, and we should utilize him as much as possible. Dr. Ahmed Sada, and then there is Dr. Mohammed. Dr. Mohammed Yassa is also from Egypt. These are very critical officers of the zone.
Yes. Yeah. And okay, we are really proud of them, and we are really proud of Dr. Ahmed Saad, our past district governor, and Mohammed Yasser. We have here Dr. Nasser. We have District Secretary Nasser, and then with the fellowship, Rajendra. He have a question. And then we have the Zoom user. I don't know who is the Zoom user who is going to ask a question.
It's me, Naveen. PDG George Azar, but the electricity
hi, George.
in Lebanon,
Yes.
the electricity in Lebanon is very bad. I used my iPhone.
Oh, okay, okay, great, okay. And then we have Murat, who is going from Turkey, who's going to share something with us. So we will start with Nasser, then Rajendra, then George. Okay?
Yeah.
Question? Nasser?
Thank you, Niven, for inviting me. And this is Rotarian Nasser from District 3170, India. And first of all, I would like to thank my friend Prakash Saraswat, who sent me the invitation for today's meeting. And it's a very encouraging meeting. I enjoyed that. It's a very dynamic RID and Emmanuel. Your experience which you have shared, definitely it is encouraging all of us. But my one suggestion, because I'm working as a district secretary, and membership is my one of the core area, which I always like. So as we all are thinking about how to increase our Rotary family, and I'm proud to say that India is the second largest in terms of number after the US. And you are quoting the past Rotary International President Shekhar Mehta's quote, each one bring one, and we are still working on that. My one suggestion, as well as just I wanted to share with so many senior Rotarians are there, like we are thinking about the increasing of numbers. So I always believe we don't want to increase the number, we want to increase the Rotarians. And for that, we should work on, in India, we are already working, like we have to work to encourage the new Interact Club as well as the Rotaract clubs. Our target for this year, we have set for the more than 100 Rotaract club and more than 100 Interact club. Already we have crossed the 60 numbers in terms of Interact club, and very we have our district governor, Dr. Lenny, set a target of 100 days, and within 100 days we will cross the number of 100 Rotaract club also. So this is my experience which I wanted to share with all of you, and thank you. I got the very insightful information as well as the experience from all of you. Thank you once again, and good night.
Thank you, District Secretary Nasser, and thank you for the work you're doing in India. You've got very dynamic directors, Triple M and KP Nagesh, very effective leaders. Yeah.
And one more thing I wanted to quote, just on your backside screen, there is a quote, is people of action. We are the people of action, and we are here to unite and to make some action.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nasser. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we go to the Rotary Action Group for Peace, Rajendra.
Good evening from India. Thanks, Naveen, for the invitation. And it was so nice to hear the real impactful and forceful presentation of our Rotary International Director, Emmanuel, whom I heard for the first time. It was so exciting to hear him. My suggestion for increasing the membership is, can we have some sort of course like we do in RLI for the new members? So if you can have some new course developed for the new members from the RLI, and the RLI people, the teachers, those from the Rotarians, those who take those sessions, if they can take sessions for the new Rotarians, so that will actually help the incoming Rotarians to understand what opportunities does the Rotary hold, and what are the endless ways they can use Rotary for their fellowship, for their business, for their social contacts, for their social services, and for combining projects between two districts, between two countries. So there are immense possibilities. So I think RLI can help us in developing a course for the new Rotarians, and it should be mandatory for new Rotarians to attend within 6 months of joining. So at least they get a full feel of what the Rotary is all about. So nobody can say that they don't know much about Rotary and what it does. And mostly within a year, the new Rotarians leave the Rotary clubs because they are not very sure what Rotary is going to offer to them. So I think this is my suggestion.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Our learning center is also a good source of information. Dr. Ahmad Saada, would you like to make a comment on that learning?
Thank you, Director Emmanuel. Actually, we are having a new member orientation seminar this coming Saturday. So if you would like to join us, please do. We have one in Alexandria, and then the following week we have another one in Cairo. But we always do that. I mean, it's a tradition in our district in Egypt that we conduct new members orientation seminar for new members and for potential members as well. So, and we also have the RLI. We've been working with RLI since the late 1980s, and we're pretty much active in RLI. So yes, I totally agree with you that both of them are very important. And as Director Emmanuel mentioned, the online courses which are available on the Learning Center platform, they have more than 1,000 online courses that cover so many topics in Rotary and in leadership and everything. And I find these courses very important and very beneficial. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I would like to add one more thing. Thank you, Dr. Ahmed. And yes, I mean, we are one of the very early districts, if we are not the district that very many years ago we started the new member orientation. And I would like to say that in the Learning Center, there is a learning plan for the new members. It is called New Members Orientation. This is a learning plan in the Learning Center. So anyone who joins in, maybe this is a recommendation that we can do to the learning committee so that they can actually start sending, like they send to the presidents and assistant governors, reminding them that they have to take some learning plans. Maybe once there are new members, they can start sending them the link to the new member orientation that is on the Learning Center. So I think this is one thing that we can always do. I think that's important. Maybe our director, if you can just put this note and have it, that would be great. That would be a fantastic recommendation.
Sure. Absolutely, and I'm very confident of the work that Dr. Ahmad Saada does as our Chief Learning Officer, and he's been disseminating this information all through. But we shall try as much as possible to see that this information goes to clubs, to districts. I've seen a number of regional coordinators on this call. Please ensure that this disseminates to districts and clubs.
I totally understand that the orientation seminar is there for the new members. That is happening over all the districts. But I'm sorry to say that the entire session is only 1.5 hours or 2 hours. So if you want to really drive in the point, it has to be a full day session where you can talk of the immense possibilities of Rotary. You cannot make a member who doesn't know anything about Rotary to understand everything just in a 1.5 hour seminar. Learning courses will come, he will join the learning courses only when he is drawn into it. So once that full day seminar is absorbed by him, he will be drawn into that learning course, and then he can make more wiser plans of how he can serve the Rotary. So that was my suggestion. It has to be a whole day, not a 1.5 hour session.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Dr. Muhammad, yes, I would like to say something. Dr. Muhammad, yes, does a lot of good work. Dr. Muhammad, yes, sir, please.
Good evening. Good evening, Director Emmanuel. Thank you for that very informative meeting. I would like to add something from the data analytics perspective because, as you see, as you know, that I believe that the membership process or the membership development process is a particularly completely a data analytics process. So from my perspective, point one, every club has something called life cycle. It's starting from growing, then maturity, then take some actions to increase or develop membership or something called like a falling of membership. So every club should know that cycle, and we are publishing a dashboard for all the clubs of the zones, and every Rotarian in zone can use that dashboard to know all the data about the club and district and zone. Number two, it should be something called a strategic fit. It's a fitting between the club membership development and district membership development. It should be aligned in one tone because as we see in the membership goals, the setting by clubs, we can see sometimes that the development of or growth of the membership for the districts, it's something like 1%. And the target that announced by the districts is 10%. So it should be a strategic fit or fitting and alignment between the clubs and districts membership strategy. That's all. And thank you, Director Emmanuel.
Thank you. And thank you for the work you're doing. It's quite very analytical. If we could all get the tools that Mohammed uses and try to see, unless we are able to interpret statistics and see where we've been, where we are, and where we project to be. That's very important.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you.
And I think we have here George Azar, please.
Yes. Thank you, Naveen. Good evening, Director Emmanuel, and thank you for your inspiring and informative session. You shed on many important items. I'm not going to talk about them. I don't want to talk about the water because we in Lebanon, District 2452, we had a very important project giving fresh, clean, drinkable water to 1,200 public schools in Lebanon together with PDG Jamil Mawad. This we will not talk about. What I'm interested today is talking about your stress on new club models. I really agree with you and thank you for your stress on that. Okay, and I would like to take this opportunity to share with you when I was a governor, 22-23. I chartered 8 clubs in Lebanon. Most of them are new club models. For example, I can share with you some successful ones. I did an eco club, which is an environment club, and it's working excellently. I did another club, which is a Pax Potentia, which is a peace builder club, okay, and it's working also excellently. And we have a Lebanon International that deals with the diaspora because Lebanon, as Egypt and the other countries, has many diasporas. But the most important one is the Adastra, which we took one Rotaract club from the American University of Beirut, which I am a graduate of, and we did all of the club changed into a Rotary club, okay, called Adastra. Of course, among other things we've done, but I wanted to shed a light on these 4 clubs, which are new club models, and you would not believe what they are doing and how they attracted the new generation. Oh. At that time, we needed 20 members to really start. So during my year as a governor, we did 8 clubs, and these are 4 of them, and they are working perfectly, and they shed a light on new ways of attracting members. I only wanted to really agree with you and thank you for your stress on the new club models.
Thank you. Thank you. I thank you very much. That is very, very useful. Naveen, I see the
Yes.
IPDG of 9214 just got about 1,000 members. How was it done? Can she, in a minute, share with us what was done to get 1,000 members in 1 year?
Yes. Sophie, where? If she can unmute herself.
Thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much, Director Emmanuel, and thank you so much, Naveen, for conducting this very well. Yes, we did get over 1,000 members, but it was a mix of strategies that looked at partnerships, that looked at innovation and continuity, and structured, of course, based on membership growth, because membership is our backbone, and without members, nothing can be done. So we went out to partner with different individuals and also the corporates. So corporates gave us the clubs, gave us the projects to do, gave us the funding. So from the partnerships, we hit the jackpot in about 3 ways. So we expanded our reach, we increased our impact by going out with them to partner for projects. And once you go out to partner for projects, other people see what you're doing in the community, and so they're interested to join. And so many join because of the work that we did in the community. Then again, we had a very good partner, the media partner. Media partners come in very well because they bring a lot of expertise. They share your work across the globe. And every time they share what you have achieved as a district or as Rotary, other people are interested in joining, so they come and join you. They request, and so you find people applying to join. So many more initiatives, but also, like the director said, wholesale initiative. We sat down and said we wanted to come up with 600 members. So we worked backwards and said if we had about 24 clubs with 25 members, would get the 600. So we worked out every month, we looked at starting 2 new clubs. So the run rate was two clubs every month. But we ended up engaging and reaching out to the different communities. We ended up getting many new clubs in the first quarter because everyone was very enthusiastic of attaining their goal. And we call them targets because targets were key for us. And also having members who were really engaged, and also knowing that when you bring in more people, when you work with like-minded people, you can achieve better and faster. And so those are some of the initiatives that we use. So every assistant governor was tasked to start a new club because they had the ability, they were Rotarians before. So that was the message that we got from International Assembly: appoint assistant governors with a capability and ability to start or foster start of a new club. And every president had the ability to extend. And so they really extended. So there are many more initiatives, but also engaging them. Recognition was one of the key drivers for us. Every person who brought in about 5 members was recognized at the 100 days. Everyone who brought in 10 members was recognized at 6 months. So that recognition is also very important for existing Rotarians to bring in other Rotarians. So a number of initiatives, but it's a minute, so let me stop there at that. Thank you very much, Director, for giving me the opportunity to share a few insights. Thank you.
Director, this is Geeta. Can we ask Governor Christine? She not only increased 1,000 members, but how she reached her foundation goal, over $1 million in Africa, $1 million in one district, and $2 million in one district with 2 districts in one country. So, Director, there's something else to inspire our listeners this evening.
Wow.
Thank you, Trustee. Yes, it was about 1.3 million and another 1 million, about 2.5 million in a very small country. That was a job well done. Trustee Gita has requested you if you can shed in a minute or so.
Okay, thank you very much. Because we were targeting to increase our foundation and also to hit there because it's a foundation that enables us to do good. So what we decided is to come up with incentives, motivational incentives. So we started by introducing the governor's special pin. And this one wanted to encourage everyone to give in the district. We do have the Paul Harris Fellows who give $1,000. But there are those people who cannot give $1,000. So we encourage them to give as little as they could. So we said, for you to get the governor's special pin, you had to give $100. So we split the $100 into manageable amounts. If you give $10 every month, then we broke the $10 to 2.5 every week. Some members had a target of giving this amount for them to attain and receive the governor's special pin for the $100. Then we also had an app that enabled anyone to give from their bedroom, from their sitting room, from anything, because not everyone has a card and can access the bank account because in our country it is not very common. So we had a mobile money app. Everyone has mobile money. So because we had the mobile money, people were giving, even if it's 10,000, even if it's 20,000, but cumulatively, it would end up into the figure that we're looking for every month. So those are some of the initiatives. But even then, recognition for us was very important. It is the main thing. When anyone gives, they're recognized. And the message goes out that this one has attained this level. So that encourages other people to give. And also the similar encouragements, weekly reminders, because every Friday was a giving Friday. So the app was open for people to give every single Friday. And so would give every Friday. And many other quantify, instead of buying a bottle of beer, a cup of tea, give the 5,000, which is about $2 to the foundation. And those are strategies that really work for us. Thank you very much. I'll stop there.
Yeah. I would also like to say that the four-stage process of identification, cultivation, soliciting, and recognition worked so much because I remember in those two districts, there was a targeted effort to identify those people who would give relatively large amounts of money. I'll not mention a person, but a person who was ever shy not to give, and he just, and he gave $250,000. So once you identify and reach out to people, you really get to. There's someone called Jacqueline Wilson.
Yes.
Her hand has been up all the time.
Yes, that is Jacqueline. And then we have Amirul Bokel. Anir Dush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you, Naveen and Director Emmanuel. My name is Jacqueline Wilson. I am from the E-Club, the first E-Club in our district 2451, and my background is physician. I have one comment and one question. My comment that I love your words regarding you don't compare quality versus quantity, but you said that quality of quantities, and I love this quotation. My question regarding our vocation or our jobs here. My background is a physician. I wonder if we can serve by our profession in Africa. You talked about Africa and the identity of Africa and the strong bond among countries. And as physicians here, we want to make like medical convoys or small VTT among African countries. We can train doctors. We can do workshops for doctors here. I think that the zone can facilitate this project or this suggestion because of the special needs of Africa, not like the whole world or the global scope of medical needs all over the world. This is my question. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so thank you very much, Jacqueline, Dr. Jacqueline. And Indeed, you're very much encouraged to do that. And you should borrow a leaf from District Governor Hishan Shoki, because he's formed groups that move across Africa doing heart surgeries, and there are always grants to support this. So please get involved, reach out to fellow physicians across the continent, and we'll be there to see how we can support your work. But reach out to your district leaders, and that should be something that you should be able to take off.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, we are running out of time, so we are going to have three people. We have our PDG, Abdel Hamid. We have Anurta Bokil. I don't know. I'm sorry I'm pronouncing the name wrong. And then I know that we have Trustee Geeta. She, Trustee Pearl. She was there. I saw her name, but so that she can give us.
I'm here. It's been a wonderful session. I'm just enthused. Thank you, Naveen, for putting this up. I mean, Director Emmanuel, you're always in your best elements. You give it out the way it is. The membership angle, the foundation angle, the truth remains that Africa has come to stay. And I am actually impressed with the level of participation, because one thing is to call a Zoom meeting, and one thing is for people to actually participate. The level of questions, level of comments is an attestation that people really came prepared to take from this discourse, and that is the way we will be. We really cannot know it all, even at that level of being a trustee or being a director. We all learn from one another, so we are all happy that people have learned this evening. And what I am asking for is, please go back to your clubs and districts and apply these wonderful things you've learned. There's no better way to have said it than the way our director, Emmanuel, has done. You know, taking it from the grassroots, beating it down in language and intents that each and every one of us will understand. So please go back, apply it, and let's see the results. Let's see the numbers, because the real attestation and appreciation of what he has done today is when the numbers show. And let us promise him that the numbers in all ramifications, whether it's in membership or whether in the foundation, will show. Thank you so much, Naveen. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Trustee.
Okay, we have Ani Moda. Please, if you can just tell me how you pronounce the name. I'm very sorry.
I will. First of all, good evening, Director Emmanuel. Good evening, Naveen. I'm sorry I have a little difficult name for you. It is pronounced as Aniruddha.
Aniruddha. Okay.
Okay. All right. I am the serving president of Rotary Club of Pune West End from District 3131. And it has been a very interesting session, because I am finishing just 5 years in Rotary now. So it was really motivating to listen to all the stalwarts out there. But while I was listening to Director Emmanuel, especially his focus on forming new clubs, bringing the youth together, an idea just came to my mind, which I'm trying to share with you all. Young people normally are very passion oriented and driven together with a common passion. So whether it is possible to form Rotary clubs based on these passions, for example, Rotary Club of Pune Music Lovers or Rotary Club of Pune Amateur Photographers. So whether these common interests, these hobbies will be strong enough to bring the youth together to pursue their passion along with doing good community service.
Absolutely, President Anlora. That is interest-based clubs. We are seeing many across the continent starting. We've got in Kampala, they call the Jazz Rotarians. The young people, they meet on Saturday and they enjoy music, and it's such a wonderful club. So every bit of what people enjoy to do in their own way, it should be encouraged. Thank you for that.
Yeah, I tried doing something similar and I achieved a 28% growth this year in the membership of my club.
Congratulations.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Okay, PDG Abdulhamid, please unmute.
Yes. Good evening, Director Emmanuel. How are you doing, my friend? Hope
I'm
everything
okay,
is
my
fine.
friend. I'm fine. Thank you.
Yes, it's our great pleasure and honor to have you in our Zoom meeting. Well, I have an initiative that I would like you to know about. We are, I'm in my capacity as the Rotary Foundation Chair of District 2451 in Egypt. I have initiated something very different this year for a Rotary Foundation seminar. We are going to do a Rotary Foundation seminar joined together with District 2452 from Zone 21. So we are going to do it in Cairo on the 24th of October. And it's going to be like a gathering of both districts. You know, we're like 9 countries in one district, and our country, we're like 10 countries in a seminar. And we would love very much if you would kindly accept our invitation to be part of our seminar. It's only a couple of days in Cairo, 23rd, 24th, 25th of October. And we're going to have a very special different seminar with entertainment, with visits to the pyramids, to the Grand Museum, a Nile cruise dinner, and we would love that you would be with us.
Yeah, thank you, PDG Ahmed. You know, you and me go far. You know how I love to be in Cairo. Just drop a note, and I'll see whether the calendar would allow. But we've got a number of international meetings going on in the month of October. But yeah, drop a note, and we'll see.
I will send you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. I hope that you have now this official invitation, and I hope that really you will be able to make it, because it makes a huge difference. And definitely, I mean, I know that we can stay here from here to many times and talking about membership. So we are going to have only one more question from Mona Ghanem, and then the closing remarks.
Before that is done, may I request that a trustee talks to you about the institute, please? Is co-convener of the institute.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you. Thank you, Director. I didn't want to take much of your time. That's why I didn't mention it earlier, but thank you for giving me this opportunity. I would like, on behalf of our Director and the organizing team in Kampala, to invite all of you to come to the All Africa Institute, the 7th All Africa Institute, scheduled at the end of November, the last 3 days of November, to come to Kampala, because this institute is going to be like no other institute. First of all, it is going to showcase Africa. We have some amazing speakers that have been lined up for this institute, and the program is really amazing, because what's happening now, we're getting people asking us, can we be part of that institute? Can we speak? Can we present? Can we have a stall? Do our home hospitality? Can we have what you call house of friendship? Can we participate in that? And so much excitement is brewing. We have our chair of our host organizing committees. There are 2 chairs. One of them, Peace Teremwa, he's on the call tonight. And there's so much hard work that has gone into it. It would be wonderful to have you all, even Gopinath from Chennai and Anirudh from Pune, all these people come and see how Rotary works in Africa. Africa is something really, the frontier for Rotary. But you will find in Uganda, all of us, although I don't live in Uganda, I live in the neighboring country, Kenya. There's so much exciting things happening in Uganda that we will all learn something, like we learned just now from the immediate past district governor, of how she got her 1,000 members, how she got $1.3 million in the foundation, and how every member is continuously engaged. So I invite you to come to Uganda at the end of November and participate, have time with us, see the country, and you will not regret it. Believe me, this is one. We've already got, by the way, close to 1,500 registrations. So we're not looking for numbers. We're looking for your participation. We'll be delighted to host you. So please look us up and email me, email Nevin, or whoever you see on this call, PDG Ahmed Sada. We're all here and we're all going to be in Uganda. We look forward to having you. Thank you, Director. I hope I've covered it. Unless something I've missed out, please edit on.
Very well, thank you. Thank you, Trustee Jita.
Yeah. Thank you. So we'll have Mona Ghanem and then the closing remarks. Mona?
Hi, my name is Mona Ghanem. I'm talking to you from New York. I want to thank Naveen for inviting me and join you guys for this meeting. Emmanuel, you're such a great person. I love your attitude. I love your principles. And my comment is we need to get together around the world, not just Africa. I come from Egypt myself. I was born and raised in Egypt. I love Egypt. I love Africa. We should get together. We should go around the world, not just Africa. So I also want to mention something. There is the Rotarian. Not a lot of people know about the Rotary Club. And especially the young generation, they are busy with the media doing other things. So I was hoping if we can plan something with schools, like we need the new generation to know about the Rotary, nonprofit organization. They give, not just take, they have to give. So we need to have the young generation know they don't have to be Rotarian. They could be ambassadors. Let's make small groups in schools so they can learn. And the only way that they can learn is hands-on. Like we make projects and we get the kids to participate. And once they see the benefit of giving, they will continue and they become Rotarian as they grow up. And there is more. I hope that next time we have, I know you're running out of time. I don't want to take long from your time, but hopefully we can meet again and I meet you guys in Egypt or any country in Africa and we'll continue talking. My club is the South Shore Rotary Club in Staten Island, New York, and we had the pleasure to work with Naveen and her Rotary Club and do some project in Egypt. And thank you for listening.
Thank you, Mona. Thank you. Actually, we have a global grant that we are working on with the Rotary Club with Mona Ghanem in Upper Egypt currently. So can I answer this question, please, our director?
Please.
Now we have, I don't know, I know that in the States it's not as here in Africa and in India, and we have what we call the Interact clubs. The Interact clubs are for schools. So the same way as our director is asking us to have clubs and corporate clubs in universities and in corporates, we can have the Interact clubs from the age of 12 to the age of 18 in schools. And for example, our club has one, I mean, in our district alone, we have around 60 Interact clubs. They are all school-based. So, and they are the ones that grow out of them, the Rotaract clubs, that some of them are university-based and others are community-based. So I think maybe this is where you can see with the neighborhood, you can go to one of the schools and maybe you see with your district governor or with whatever, how they can charter an Interact club in a school, and then it will, I think it will work well. So inter-clubs are there for this age and for them to know more. So
And then,
yes, our director.
Yeah, indeed. Let's take Rotary to our families. Even below Interact, there are some countries that have got what is called early act. They are really kids beginning to learn about Rotary when they are still young kids.
Yes.
From early act to Interact, from Interact to Rotaract, from Rotaract to Rotary. Let's encourage the transition of Rotaractors into Rotarians. Let's support them, and let's form a future that is strong. So, in closing, let's say thank you. Thank you for putting this together, Naveen, and the rest of your team, for the leadership of your district. Thank you for the work they're doing. I know your aspirations as a district. I can only assure you that I'll walk this journey with you. And if we do what we must do, if we really, each one of us puts in the effort that we must put in, I have no doubt that Africa is on the rise. Africa is on the rise, and I can say that Africa is a lion on the move. It's a lion on the move. You've got to move with it. We've got a lot that goes in for us. Our economies are growing. Our leadership is improving on the African continent. Young people are coming up. Literacy rates are going up. Minerals are being exploited. There's a lot that is going in for Africa. It is our time. It is time for Africa. I don't know how to sing. I would sing for you, Time for Africa. But I know my sister Pali Joma one time in Kampala will lead us into singing Time for Africa.
Yes, so we shall sing.
Yes, sir.
In Kampala.
Indeed. So thank you very much. I really appreciate all of you from across Africa, from wherever you've been, people from Turkey, the Middle East, Europe, one from US. Thank you very much. I look forward to a great year with you. I look forward to enjoying Rotary with you. I look forward to our organization winning a Nobel Peace Prize for the work that we are doing. Let's remain on the pedal. Let's make sure that polio is eliminated from the face of the world. Let's make sure that no child goes without schooling. Let's make sure that there is no person who takes dirty water. Let's make sure that we protect our environment. Let's make sure that the continent is that proud continent that we want to see in the world. And again, thank you. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you.
Love your energy, sir. Love your energy. It's
I'd like to thank,
just too good.
Thank you. Thank you. And I'd love to thank everyone who is here and extend the thanks to our Rotary International Director, Emmanuel Katongole, for his time. We have now nearly 2 hours in this meeting. And I'd love to also thank our trustee Pearl and our past trustee Gita and our past district governors and our district governor. He had to leave because he had another club visit.
Yes.
So thank you all. Thank you to Nancy ElMahdy for bringing in all the numbers. And I'm really looking forward to our other meetings and looking forward to our incoming speakers next month as well. We will be keeping you all posted. And I just want to say that our club president, Dr. Amani Sersawi, is in her clinic now. That's why she couldn't join us. She's a dentist. And the signal is not really very well. That's why she couldn't join us. But I really thank you all for being here. Thank you, everyone, and see you soon in another International Speakers Series meeting. And looking forward to seeing you in person in Kampala. So Thank you.
All
Bye.
the thanks go to you, Naveen. Great organization.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Director Emmanuel. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, everyone.
Thank you, Director. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much. Thank you so much for an amazing meeting. Thank you. Take good
Thank you,
care.
Sahar. Thank you, everyone. Thank
Thank you,
you.
Naveen. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
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 Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Naveen.
Bye.
It
Thank
was
you.
excellent.
Thank you
Thank you
all
so
for
much.
this meeting, amazing meeting. Thank you
Thank
all.
you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Love you all. Love you all. Love you all.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you and bye-bye.
Goodbye.